Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Electronic Rehab Podcast. I'm your host, Drew Johnson from electronicrehab.weebly.com, and I'm here today with Kyle Moore from electronicrehab.com.
Hello.
And today we're going to be talking about a very interesting topic that I think it's just a great subject, and it deals with a lot of what we're going to be seeing in the future of our world, I guess you could say. But today we're going to be talking about the future of technology and where we think we're headed and, some different things where we are now. So we want to start off this podcast by talking about where we are with our technology right now. So we're just going to kind of go with it. This is our first podcast, so we'll just kind of go with the flow.
With the flow.
Our first topic right now is the future of tech, or where we are with technology now. Where we are with technology now is very far from where it could be, I think, but it's still...
Well, we don't have hovercrafts yet, so...
Hey, they created a hoverboard. Yeah, there's a video of Tony Hawk riding it.
I know there was one that was supposed to be like a... It was supposed to be just like a teaser video. It was just supposed to be funny and fake and everything.
No, there's legit. It's expensive though, but it's like a Kickstarter and everything.
Oh.
Mhm. And there's a legit video of Tony Hawk riding one.
Yeah, I didn't.
But anyway,
I didn't know that.
Technology right now is really diverse, if you'll say. There's a lot of different technology. For example, headphones.
Android and iPhone.
There's a type of technology there. I'd pull my speakers out, but I don't want to undo the cables because phones, controllers. There's just all sorts of different stuff. And now my controller cord is stuck on my mic stand. Microphones. Computers. Keyboards. I just hit the microphone. Keyboards. Mics.
Dude, I love that color on your keyboard.
Thank you. There's just,
Side note.
There's so much technology in the world today. There's tablets. Touchscreen computers are coming out.
They're already out?
Yeah. You didn't know that?
They're already out.
I said they've been coming out, I think.
Oh, I thought you said coming out.
Whatever I said.
They're coming out of the closet.
I don't know. All right. But there's so much technology now, you know what I mean? It's unbelievable. Day after day, new things are being developed. I mean, that's what I think. Do you have anything to say about that?
Touchscreen in cars.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one. There's a lot of touchscreen in cars now.
The self-driving Google car.
Oh, I heard about that. That was really interesting. That's a little...
They've been working on it for so long.
Google Glass, which I think Google Glass actually went under, I think, though. I think Google Glass went under. I'm not sure, though.
At the time, they said that thing was supposed to be $1,300.
What, Google Glass or the Google car?
Glass.
Yeah, Glass is expensive, and I'm already paying for these kind of frames. I'm already paying for a $300 prescription.
Jeez.
I just legit spilled stuff everywhere.
Legit.
Yeah, that's not good. All right, rub it in.
Why not?
I'm gonna clean it off later so it's not sticky, but for now that's what I have to do. Anyway, so yeah, there's just all this crazy new technology coming out, and
I'm not mad about it.
Neither am I. I love technology. I feel like every day, or not every day, I should say, every year, you see this new new computer parts. Every year, Intel puts out new processors. Well, maybe not every year, but I think it's every year. New graphics cards, new RAM, new hard drives. I mean, I think they're getting into 3 terabyte hard drives now.
Oh yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
Maybe 4. I don't know. I know we have 2 terabytes already, but they're getting into big hard drives. So yeah, it's crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Can't wait to get solid state terabytes.
Oh wow, that's gonna be. I mean, they have 500. They're getting into 200, maybe even 500 gig SSDs. So right now, it's a great time for technology.
Yeah.
But I can't imagine 10 years ago. Look at technology 10 years ago. We had glass monitors.
Dude, I still love those.
Really?
I love the way they look, especially with like in arcade machines.
Well, that's like an arcade
Kidding me?
machine, but like a legit like new computer, I would not want a glass monitor
Oh,
with.
no, 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 no.
But like modern day, like you know what I mean? Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like 10 years ago, what? Not even a gig of RAM?
Yeah, really.
It's
Yeah, actually, that's what it was like. To get a gig of RAM, you had to have a really good motherboard that could hold
you had to have like you
multiple
had to have
multiple
like an
RAM
enterprise
chips.
computer.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And now today we're at stuff where you can get 64 gigs of RAM.
Yeah. And two chips.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, it's crazy how quickly it's progressed. I mean,
Yeah.
computers get bigger and bigger. Monitors are getting bigger and bigger.
Well, first it was they were big and people didn't like that, so it got really small. Now they're getting bigger and bigger again,
And
and then
everybody
eventually
wants more big.
it's
Like,
going to get bigger and bigger, but at the same time, it's going to get more and more compact. You're going to have this huge screen, and it's going to be
like
less than half an inch thick because everything's going to be so small and compact on the
yeah, I
inside.
know. Okay, like my thing is like I saw this dude and he's legit got tri monitors, but they're TVs. They're like
Yeah.
30, like they're I think they're like 46-inch TVs.
That right there is
Yeah,
a
like
TV that it
bigger
can go into a monitor.
bigger than that.
That was pretty big. I don't even use it as a monitor because
I'm
it's so
pretty
big.
sure they're like 40 some inch TVs. It's ridiculous. Blows my mind. But it's just I think it's a great time to be technology, but it blows my mind to see where we're going to be in the future, which leads us on to our next point, which is where we think technology will be in the future. Do you have any ideas of where you think computers and stuff will be in 10 years?
Not really, no. Other than like maybe the computer being a part of your eyeball.
You think that could happen?
Give it a new definition for the iPhone. Hardcore pun right there.
Okay, that was stupid. Anyway,
was.
like if you ask my personal opinion, like everybody's like, oh, we're gonna eventually move over to like complete touchscreen and stuff like that. You want my honest opinion? I don't think we'll ever see all touchscreen computers until like 200 years from now. That's my opinion. Maybe 50, maybe
What
between
I
50 and 200.
can't wait for is phones that can project holographic keyboards.
I think
That
there's
is
a
going to
thing,
be my
there's
favorite
a thing you
thing.
can get that like projects a keyboard and you can actually use it. You know that, right?
What?
There's like legit a thing you can get, and it's like you plug it into like a USB slot or something like that, and it's like a little mini projector, and it like splash a keyboard, and you can use it.
That's cool.
I
I'm
wouldn't
gonna have
use
to
it.
get one.
I mean, I wouldn't like it because it's not any sort of feedback. So I like my.
No, I want it just so I can say I can have it.
I want it just because I like having. I want to get a mechanical keyboard.
Like, you remember the conversation we were having forever ago. I want one of those watches that sync up with your phone just so I can say I can have it. I'm never going to use it.
I really want a smartwatch because they look amazing.
Yeah,
Like I'm being serious. I would never have any purpose for a smartwatch.
exactly. I just
But-
want it just so I can have it.
Because I love technology and because I'm like a huge geek, I want it.
Yeah. Yeah.
really badly. So I mean that's where I sit
Exactly
with
what it
that.
is.
My microphone is like moving like crazy. I need to stop slamming on my desk.
It's haunted.
Yeah, it's like being stupid. So
Exercise the microphone, Drew.
no.
I'm
And
sorry, I'm being stupid.
years to come, like I don't think we'll see like all touchscreen or all like mental computers. That scares the crap out of me. Like computers in like your brain, that scares me.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, in my opinion, I don't think we're gonna see a whole lot of like touch screen stuff. Like I understand we're still gonna have like touch screen tablets.
Yeah. I love the idea behind the touchscreen. And it makes everything more compact,
Yeah.
but I still like having keyboards
Yeah, like
and mice and everything.
in my opinion, I think that I don't think anything will ever, at least, well, at some point, obviously, keyboard and mouse is gonna go away.
Yeah.
But for a
whether
long
you
time,
like it or not.
I don't see the desktop computer fading out for a good over 100 years, in my opinion.
They're already fading out now. The only place that they're
Really?
not fading out is in businesses and
I
companies.
don't think it'll fade out for a long time because people
For
get it.
the average home user,
Oh, easily.
desktops are already fading out extremely fast.
What about
Especially with the
laptops?
new
Does
Surface,
that even
this,
include laptops?
uh, the traditional laptop that I have, where you just lift it up and then there's like an actual keyboard and everything.
Yeah.
Uh, what I'm saying is, for example, the Surface Pro is not a traditional laptop,
No, by any means it's not, but it's cool.
but it's definitely taking over the laptop and the desktop by far.
Mm-hmm.
The average home user and the mobile business user is definitely going to want something like a Surface Pro or a traditional laptop by far, but
Yeah,
it's already
definitely.
fading out. It's already fading out the desktop. The only people who use desktop now is hardcore gamers
Uh,
and
a lot of
and
I noticed like a lot with like graphic designers and stuff like that. Uh,
yeah,
I think we'll see a lot more integration with touchscreen. Like
the only reason why I like desktops so much more than stuff like laptops is they last longer.
Mhm.
They're more like they're you can be more
like
aggressive with them and they'll be able to handle it rather than a laptop. It'll last if you get an average laptop, it's going to last maybe 10 years.
one thing that I think is really
And it's
cool
not easily upgraded either.
is with like people who do like a lot of graphic design or painting, they'll like buy like a Surface or an iPad,
Hmm.
and you can get
But
like a stylus.
but
like
they'll
like
also have a desktop.
stylus. Yes,
Yeah.
and they'll integrate it. So like,
Yeah.
I could have a Surface and I could be, drawing a sketch of somebody on my Surface Pro.
And
But like
hey,
the
look,
thing with
it's on the desktop too.
it's easier to integrate that rather than putting it on the actual desktop because nobody wants to sit here and do this across the computer to draw somebody. You know what I mean?
Well, that's why you have graphic tablets. They don't have the screen on them, but
Yeah.
they plug into the computer. So, but the problem with that is I can't personally, I can't get used to them because I'm not looking at where my pen is. I'm looking
Yeah,
at a
that's why like a lot of people like tablets because you can
yeah,
integrate that,
yeah,
which is really cool in my opinion. There's just so much different stuff, and I don't think that we'll
yeah,
ever see a fade of that. I think with the desktop computer, we'll see a lot more integration
yeah,
of different products, like holographic keyboards, stuff like that.
yeah,
I think we'll see a lot more integration of stuff like that, rather than the whole vanquishing of anything desktop computer. But that's at least how I see it.
yeah. And I agree with you there.
And on to our last topic of this short little podcast is we're going to discuss some stuff that we would like to see in the future. Now I have a lot of different ideas. One thing
All right, so I know this is already in the future. Wireless earbuds.
yes.
I don't understand them. Like, yes, I don't like having to untangle my earbuds all the time, but wouldn't you lose your earbud in your ear? That's my only thing. Like, I think it'd be almost uncomfortable.
Um well, it
And then
depends on
and
how
then imagine having to charge those.
it depends on how you design the earbud. Like, okay, I have a pair of
Yeah.
Apple headphones right here, the Apple EarPods. You would still need to keep this long tail on here,
Yeah.
you know.
All right, so that solves that problem. But just imagining, my problem is the reason why I have a wired headset right here, see wire, is I'd always want to use it, but I'd never actually plug it in to charge it.
Yeah.
Charging things is my kryptonite.
Do you forget to charge your phone?
I I never forget to charge my phone because my alarm for the mornings is on it.
Mhm.
But stuff like when I had a wireless headset, which I swiftly got rid of.
Isn't that the one that like that Logitech one you had?
Yeah, it I always forgot to charge it, and then I'd want to use it, but I wouldn't have enough USB ports on my laptop to plug it in.
Mhm.
So
Is that the one that broke and you had to like tie down?
I had to tie the thing up because it was stupid. But I hate charging things. It annoys me
Yeah, yeah.
to beyond extent. because it's time consuming. You have to remember to do it, and not only that, you have to have more than just the item. You have to have a charger. You have to have the receiver,
Yeah.
and the all that kind of stuff.
One thing that terrifies me with like the future of electronics is I'm scared of self-driving cars.
Yeah, I'd always be sitting there like this with my hands on the wheels, like, no, I don't trust this at all.
Yeah, like that's so nerve-wracking. You know what I mean? Like it's like it can't. You get what I understand. Like you can't just
You can't
robotize.
you
Oh,
can't just trust a robot to always be in sync with the satellite or whatever.
or the human
However, they've
eye.
revolutionized it again. You can't trust it to always be synced up
Yeah.
because like Skype does something weird with my computer, and my computer keeps on going, "Hey, it's trying to connect to an unknown network," even though
Yeah.
you know I've been connected for the past 15 minutes. And you can't just assume that everything's going to stay synced up.
Yeah.
And robot eyes and everything, just because they're 10 times faster with reaction time than humans.
Yeah. I mean, technology is prone to mess up at some point. I feel like that's one thing that
No
should.
matter
There are
how long you
certain
sit there and you
things.
code it.
There are certain things that should be left to the human.
Yes, for example. But there are certain things that you can improve upon
Oh
with
yeah,
a robot. So, for example, the whole thing with drinking and driving and texting and driving and everything,
yeah, like how they have integrated like touchscreen
have the
stuff.
have the robot car just in case, whatever dude's impaired with whatever substances he decided to inject his body and ruin it with,
Yeah.
you know. I mean,
Yeah.
it's there just in case, but you can't always trust it.
No, you can't trust technology 100%. I can't trust my crappy phone that I'm about to replace in the next day
Yeah.
because it's like forever old. But yeah, I mean, there's like so much cool stuff I see in the future. Like, but there are just certain things I think that should not be done by a robot. Like, I could see maybe like food making being done by a robot, like chefs, like in restaurants. I could. Sadly, as it sounds, you could virtually see like a wipeout of the culinary career.
Yeah.
At some
I could
point.
too. But
I don't
you
think it
can't
ever
leave
will,
stuff
but
that
it could
involves
happen.
you can't leave stuff that involves judgment to a robot.
Yeah, that would not be good at all.
For example, the whole driving thing. That's one thing
That's
that
pretty
you
much
cannot
just.
replace.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure all of driving consists of a lot of judgment.
A lot of judgment.
Yeah. So personally, that's what I think on that. I think there's a lot of great technology out there. Like, what's that thing called? The video game thing.
Um.
It's like the virtual reality headset sort of thing.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's like
What's it
it's
called?
almost like a complete like a 3D
Yeah, I
headset
can't remember
that
what it's
like
called.
it completely um, engulfs you into the game, like you're a part of the game. There's no,
It's literally right on the tip of my tongue too.
I can't think of it.
I know it's something, but I can't remember what it's called. But it's like you have this headset on and you can play all these sort of different games and you can like look around like this and
Yeah.
it'll move your head within the game and it's the coolest thing ever. It's very interesting. And now I'm gonna look that up because that's gonna drive me nuts now.
Yeah, I'm googling it now.
I-
Oculus Rift.
yeah, that's what it is. Oculus Rift. I couldn't remember it.
Yeah, it's a virtual reality headset for 3D
Yeah.
gaming.
Yeah, it's like one of the coolest things ever, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And then, like, I honestly though, I don't ever see that taking over a controller game though.
No, I love controller. Honestly,
But
I
like
love
in the
I love
future,
console games. I can just never sit down and engulf myself in it
like
too much, though.
maybe
And I think that's what inspired the creation of the Oculus Rift is getting people to be engulfed in the game and making it feel more realistic, especially with you know,
in my opinion, like in the future years, I see a very, very large advancement in um, graphics
yeah,
and just hardware in general. Like I think in the next 10 to 15 or 15 to 30 years, we could see the birth of um, I think it's terahertz. Hold on.
Probably.
I think it is. I think it's terahertz. I'm not sure. But whatever is above, gigahertz, I mean, we could see...
I think it's terahertz.
Yeah, it
Is
is
what we're talking about?
terahertz.
Sure.
It is terahertz.
hmm
Yeah, we could see, like a terahertz, 1.25 terahertz of CPU speed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We could see that in the near future.
Well, all right. So talking about CPU speeds and everything rises up a whole nother
Topic.
topic because way back when everyone thought that computers relied solely on the CPU,
Yeah.
and now it's everything relies on everything. If you reduce the load on the CPU
Mm-hmm.
with stuff like graphics cards, more RAM, solid state drives, it's going to make your computer faster in general with less,
Yeah.
powerful hardware.
Mm-hmm.
Just because it's not throwing everything on one piece of the computer, it's equally distributing everything, so
Well, I think
everything's doing an equal amount of work.
I think eventually we're going to see upwards of hundreds gigs of RAM to thousand gigs of RAM, and
But
then,
along with that, everything else is going to start.
yeah, like with like graphics cards, like video memory, it's going to go from 2 gigs in the next 30 years to maybe 170 gigs. Who knows?
Yeah.
But I just feel like there's going to be a huge advancement of hardware, and eventually we're going to see like 10K monitors.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they're already working on 5K.
Processor, that's the word I was trying to think
My
of
microphone
earlier.
just... Oh. So my microphone just got weak and just completely fell off. So we'll be right back here in a second.
Technical difficulties.
All right, we're back. Sorry. I had some technical difficulties there. My microphone stand apparently wasn't tight enough and had a really embarrassing moment. Luckily, I caught that. That's
Yeah.
good. I caught it.
That could have been like a face full of
That would have been... I would have
unwanted
been so
microphone.
mad. Because
microphone
this
in
is
mouth.
a $100 plus microphone, and I don't want to lose it because I paid a lot of money for it. Anyway, we were talking about like the advancement of graphics and stuff.
Yeah.
So I think that we'll just see like a big surge of hardware improvement.
Yeah.
I think one day we might see like cross-media consoles, like with Microsoft.
Yeah,
I
I
think
definitely see that coming
I
along.
think we could see an integration of the Xbox that I have down there with
PS3 I have
the computer on right now.
right there.
I think we could see like, being able to play Xbox games on a Windows PC or stuff like that. We could even maybe see an Apple game console someday.
Maybe. I don't know. It depends on if Apple decides to go that route.
I don't think we would, but I think it'd be interesting to see.
Yeah. Because just imagine, like, the design and the OS that would be on it.
Oh my gosh, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, it would.
Like, there's so much, like, I don't think I could condense this into less than a long time period of talking about it, because there's so much open to discuss about it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think for now, we've covered a lot of stuff pretty decently.
Yeah.
So that's going to be the end of this podcast. Thank you guys for watching. Links will be in the description below for our website, which is electronicrehab.weebly.com. Eventually, we're going to upgrade from Weebly and have our
Get a
own
domain and everything once we decide to get money.
Yeah.
Because I'm broke.
Life of a broke person. But
Yeah.
anyway, that's going to be it, guys. Once again, I'm your host, Drew Johnson from electronicrehab.weebly.com with Kyle Moore from electronicrehab.weebly.com. Signing off. We'll see you guys later.
Bye.
See ya.